Hey coach, I got an idea. Let's lose a couple of games and see what everyone starts saying. It'll be fun. That's the best idea I've heard all day. I mean, April Fool's is coming up soon.
Something they savored the flavor of one time last year.
6 straight in this building against Golden State.
A thrilling victory for the Lakers here tonight.
Do you still believe the Warriors are coming out of the West?
I'm getting very nervous. I'm getting very nervous.
After losing 7 games in an 8-game stretch starting mid-February, it seemed like all the title hopes for the Golden State Warriors were starting to evaporate. I'll admit, I was starting to get just a tiny bit worried myself, and I went into the comment section to see what some of y'all were thinking. And some of the stuff I read were, the Warriors are about to shock the NBA. Yeah, like first round exit. And another first round exit comment, and there were more. But despite all that, although I was a tad bit worried, I still believed they'd eventually figure things out, and then, before I knew it, it literally happened. The Warriors flipped a switch. I mean, first they dismantled the Clippers.
He's going to play in a couple of games down there. His timetable is getting close.
And then they broke Nikola Jokic's heart.
5-point game in the corner pool.
And then they snapped the 6-game winning streak of the defending champions, the Milwaukee Bucks.
Poole goes back door, whips the pass to Wiggins up top. Thompson another 3. Bang!
But it's not just the fact that they're winning, but it's how they were winning. Because the truth of the matter is, the Warriors are winning in fashion again, and it looks like they're getting their swagger back.
6.5 to play. Poole drives and finishes. Cross court, Thompson catch, fires, connects.
Second defender.
Highland just showing it. Now Curry, long 3 on its way. And it's good.
Rick Carlisle,
That was going to be my guess.
43 times.
Wiggins on the fire.
Curry, Thompson, Poole, and Wiggins. This has got to be the most lethal 4-man lineup in the NBA this season. I mean, just looking at the statistics, you have 3 players averaging about 17 a game, then you have Stephen Wardell Curry leading the way at 25. All of them can shoot, all of them can attack the paint and create opportunities, and the thing is, none of them are selfish. And the thing that's difficult to stop about this lineup is, you can't game plan for one player, aka, you can't just stop Curry. In fact, if teams try that strategy now, it'll literally be a recipe for disaster. The Milwaukee Bucks learned that the hard way. Look, here's what I mean. This is Steph Curry in the corner being absolutely hounded by Jrue Holiday, the Bucks' best perimeter defender. Holiday isn't giving Curry any room to operate at all, but then what happens?
Pinky finger looked like he jammed it on that previous possession.
Thompson.
Klay Thompson just takes over. In fact, he didn't just take over, he completely torched them with 3 after 3 after 3. And it's not just Klay either. I mean, check out this play here. Here's Curry getting hounded again by Jrue Holiday. But Jordan Poole knows that, and this kid has been taking things to a whole new level recently.
It was played in January with 77-38.
That's the same type of game Curry often employs. The high screen with Looney and
Hard to believe his Poole.
Sheesh, guys. This type of offense is pretty much going to be unstoppable come playoff time. I mean, through all the split action and through the offensive options these guys will have, there will be a wide open shot, a backdoor cut, or some type of quality look at the basket. And speaking of quality look, Klay's really been learning from Sean Livingston. I mean, look at these back to the basket turnaround jumpers. It's pure money. A high percentage shot that looks prettier than the 2 points it's worth. And here's another one. Tell me that's not a pretty shot. Sheesh, I could watch these all day long. And speaking of watching all day long, watching Jordan Poole has been really fun recently because this dude has been playing with an extra chip on his shoulder as of late. I mean, here's Jordan Poole on the perimeter being guarded by Grayson Allen. Watch how he easily uses his speed and just blows by his defender and then uses that sweet floater game he's developed.
Poole on the drive, left-handed.
Man, this dude is gonna be a problem, and he's gonna be good for a really long time. Here he is again. This time, he's going to use a high screen from Looney and then just finish it off with a mid-range jumper that's automatic.
That's for Luke Kennard and get him more involved.
Poole's been learning how to get to his spots and has made huge leaps in just his third year. In his last 10 games, Jordan Kid Splash Poole has been averaging 19.5 points a game while shooting about 54% from the field, 48% from downtown, and 92% at the free throw line. He's been shooting 50, 40, 90 in the last 10 games, and if he continues playing like this, especially in the playoffs, then alongside the Splash Brothers, you really can't stop this offense. You can only hope that they miss shots, and I wouldn't bet on that. Drew Holiday of the Bucks recently said of Jordan Poole, "He's good. He's good. He can play. He can go. I like the system there. The way they play gives him space. Obviously, I think a lot of guys are focused on Klay and Steph, but he's one of those guys that people are keying in on now. So he's playing well and is playing confidently, and he looks good." Steph Curry also chimed in on Poole after those clutch shots in the fourth against the Nuggets and said, "It was huge. Those shots are great because we want to create a good look in some shape or form down the stretch." He made them pay. Throughout the course of games, he showed that when he's locked in defensively and giving effort, that good things will happen on the other end, just because you stay engaged and locked in. A point of emphasis on making the right basketball play on both ends of the floor. So I'm glad he was rewarded with that down the stretch, because that's how basketball is supposed to be played, and good things happen. Anyway, moving on here, the Warriors really did fool everyone. I mean, after the dismal defense they've been playing over the last month or so, they just pressed a button and reactivated the #1 defensive rating they had to start the year. Draymond Green was back on the bench, though. He's been on the bench with a denim suit on. A denim suit. Guys, a denim suit. Sheesh. I never thought I'd see the day that Draymond Green wears a denim suit. Anyway, maybe, just maybe, everybody was afraid of him yelling at them if they missed a rotation or a defensive assignment, but whatever the case is, the Warriors are clamping teams down again.
Shots, good defense being played as Bielitsa. Other shooters would be considered good.
The Clippers were held to a measly 97 points, the Nuggets and their MVP to 102, and against the Bucks, there was a lot of garbage time to the end of the fourth. And moving on here, how the Warriors really did fool everyone is by...
He needs a summer league. He needs a training camp. So, let's temper the expectations.
This man doesn't need any reps. He doesn't need any more practice, because right after Kerr said these words, these clips of Wiseman's G League games popped up.
Skilled, can shoot it. Wiseman punishes him inside the right.
They are eager to get him back and going. Wiseman misses the shot, second chance, and he jams it.
Oh my goodness, guys. Wiseman in his first G League game went off for 18 points on 7 for 13 shooting from the floor and was a +9 in 20 minutes. Then in his second G League game, the 7-foot center went off for 19 points and 14 rebounds in, again, just 20 minutes. He looks quick, he looks nimble, and he looks a lot better than he did last season. There's a little over 10 games left in the regular season, and that's about how many games Wiseman will be able to play within the already elite offensive system of the Warriors. And the only issue facing the Warriors all season, which is size, is about to be solved with Wiseman's return, because this guy legit looks 1.5 times bigger than everyone else on the court. He'll definitely be able to slow down Ayton when the Warriors match up against the Suns. His speed will definitely be too much to handle for Hassan Whiteside if the Warriors were to match up with the Jazz. And then when he matches up with Nikola Jokic, I'm sure he'll be able to tire out the 2021 MVP. The return of Draymond Green and James Wiseman will finally complete the Warriors, and oh my goodness, guys, if the Warriors can stay healthy, we'll be watching them till June in the finals, and that's pretty much a guarantee. Anyway, on a slightly different topic here, Gary Payton II is going to be a beast as well in the playoffs, because this man is no basketball player. No. GP2 is a bona fide thief, and his services are going to frustrate every opponent of the Warriors in the postseason. What do I mean by thief? Well, that's a great question, and it's answered in this video right here. Trust me, guys, this is the guy that will steal the souls of playoff opponents. So hurry and click the video, and like always, I'll be on the other side.